Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers offense will take the field first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The give to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. RPO complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Boston College, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Eagles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, and you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks, like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
The give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the RPO got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Warner. Trying to get rid of it. Gets rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll toss it. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Denson. Short pass. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Last play of this quarter, and it will be 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Close enough to smell the goal line. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They'll move the tight end. Right at the line. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Lane. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying the run, it's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Boston College, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Look out! And down he goes.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Left side is Lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Out wide left, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the play.
Touchdown, Tigers! He got it back corner of the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Upstairs, he's got it. Smashes through the tackle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. It's inside. It's Davidson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. On play action. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're all over him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Davidson. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, it's Addison. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Way off target there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw anything.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Davidson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride him again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
He's taken down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Clemson set up with another first down. Quick give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard. He makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the...
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Some misdirection with the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Boston College will send out the punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big...
He's loose on the right. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Wants to throw one first. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Was to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clemson is quick to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
31, Boston College, 10.
He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to throw, it's Warner. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. will start with a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Drops back on first down. He's got the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. To the air, it's Warner. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Caught. Spins away from the defense. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Rushes on. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Addison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking.